what a season it's been. Here are my top 10 moments so far. Don't forget to subscribe to keep getting clips, and thanks for watching. So now you get invited to red carpets and things.
Yes.
And literally on red carpets. Is this you? This is the time... the time 100 most influential people in the world ever. You're one of them. How did this happen?
I don't recall that. I was one of the 100 most influential people, even though no one here's heard of me. And I was on the red carpet, and you know when you're doing interviews and the person sees somebody more important behind you, which is always for me. It's like being at a party and there's a hotter girl behind you, and they're just like, ugh, like they just want you to drop dead. And so I saw the reporter do that, and all the reporters were going crazy, and it was Kim and Kanye, and just standing there, just like owning it, just like being like short and important. And I just couldn't. I like think falling is the funniest thing, so I just took a dive in front of them. Kind of like I thought.
Now, did you?
Thank you. I'm doing God's work.
Did the photographers miss the moment when Kanye broke a smile?
No, they did not. That did not happen.
And I must say, there's a follow-up picture where I love that, like, you're struggling for help in the next one. You could have been a drowning child. He was just walking.
I was. Yeah, no, he did not crack a smile at any point. And then I talked to them after I saw them, and I said to Kim, I was like, oh, sorry. You know when you're, like, in front of a celebrity, I just become such a flake. I was just saying things I didn't mean. I'm like, you and your sisters are just inspiring, and, like, are you hiring at Dash? And,
Snoop Dogg has a new album, Bush. And a very sexy bit of PR is, of course, that the mighty Pharrell, he co-wrote... Did he co-write all the songs?
He produced the whole album.
Produced the whole album?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Now, is it true that Pharrell, he was the one encouraging you to be a bit more family-friendly, a bit more mainstream with it?
Yeah. He made me change certain words. I had a song called So Many Hoes. He made it So Many Pros.
Well, that certainly toned it down. Aren't pros just prostitutes?
No, they're professionals.
Oh, I see. Silly me. The ladies in the video still look quite like hoes.
They're professional.
They're in a video. And then, Pharrell, is it true that he... I mean, I'm sure he enjoyed working with you, but he did have some difficulties working with you as well.
Yeah, when we were working on a particular song called California Roll, Stevie Wonder had came up to the studio, and Pharrell had called a second-hand contact from being in the studio with me, and he kind of froze. He didn't know how to produce anymore. He was stuck. He was like...
Might have to explain what the...
Yes, so Pharrell was in an environment created by Snoop, and Pharrell was no longer the same Pharrell. Is that what you're saying? Yes.
He was now someone else.
He was not the greatest producer in the world. He wasn't the greatest producer in the world.
He was just a guy in the room.
Are you ready?
Okay, sure.
Cindy, you want to count us in?
Oh, yeah, how about that?
1, 2, 3, 4.
When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddies and say these magic words. Fuck you, thunder, you can suck my dick. You can't get me thunder, cause you're just God's farce.
Beautiful. The Samuel L. Jackson, was you in college?
Yeah.
You did something quite extreme to meet ladies.
Well, that wasn't... I became a cheerleader.
Now, see, that's...
What?
Yeah. Now, see, that seems quite an out there thing to do, to meet a woman.
It wasn't necessarily just to meet a woman. It was so I could travel to all the places that the team went to meet women.
Ah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
I was going to all these other schools, and, hey.
But did you have pom-poms and stuff?
I had a megaphone.
I bet you did.
The girls had pom-poms, but I went to an all-male school. Across the street was an all-woman school, Spelman. So we got our cheerleader, our female cheerleaders from there. So I was the only guy who volunteered to be a cheerleader that year. So I talked my roommate into doing it, and he was like, wow, this is awesome. We get to pick all the girls. So we picked them, and we got to travel to all these other schools to meet women, which was totally dope.
Oh my God. Great plan.
Such a player.
But did you have to then have to do cheerleading? Did you have to do the chants and
We
stuff?
did some cheers, but basically we would go, I mean, my roommate and I would go, hey gang, and then the girls would do the cheer, and they'd do some flips, and we'd like... we weren't picking them up or holding them up or any of that shit, you know.
You were just at the side going, hey, gang.
Yeah, that was basically it, you know. And every now and then we do, you know, some cheers like, you know, Edward, he's our man. If he can't do it, fuck it.